Siamak Kalhor, who I'm thrilled to have here tonight. There are a couple of us in this room who are radio fanatics, and I'm pointing out my good friend here from KPFK, Tom Basani, who's also a radio producer and announcer. And so Siamak's voice is heard by up to 1 million people at a hearing, and is a voice that's very well known. If you just say hello for a second.
Hello. I just wanted to thank Ray to ask me to be here.
But you got to say hello to us in Parsi, first of all.
Salam.
That's a voice that's heard.
Salam actually is an Arabic word, but we use it. We're predominantly Muslim community, the Iranian community. I represent a radio station here, a small radio station named 670 AM KIRN. It's in the left dial of your AM stations. And I joined them about 10 years ago. This little radio station has grown into a powerful media tool for Iranian community, Iranian American community here, which have been living here for the past 3 decades amongst you as doctors, elected officials, lawyers, engineers, your grocery store, your gas stations, and right now has flourished into this huge, powerful community. And it's now time to take notice and look at them. And I was, before coming here, I'm sorry, I looked at the panel and I said, my God, I'm so glad I'm here. My friends asked me, what are you doing here? Well, we represent about 1 million Muslims in Southern California and about another 1 million around the country. As Munir said, I listened to the advice and I joined the media. Anything about the Muslims and Muslims American and our portrayal in the media has been briefly and very powerfully explained by Lina Khan. If it wasn't haram, I would get up and kiss you for that video that you made. When I watched it, I said, oh my God, especially the lady with the hijab that goes to, where does he shop? Victoria's Secret, yeah. Yeah, Muslims shop in Victoria's Secret. Yeah, but the most important thing, something that we've been really working on in our radio station is empowerment of our community and teaching them to vote. I don't know how the Arab community votes, but even though we are such an intellectual, sophisticated community, and in any kind, we are in high percentiles compared to any index of American community. You know, we are richer, we are more educated, we have bigger houses, we have more cars. I mean American, Iranian Americans, we're all the same. And we're very powerful, but we don't vote. How many Muslims do you think vote? We had a survey in our radio station that only 4 out of 5 of our citizens vote. We just don't vote, and we want to have a good portrayal in the media, and we did that. We did this actually, we had a huge survey, we did a very detailed survey with UCLA in conjunction with the census. And we found out that 4 out of our 5 citizens, Muslim or Jewish, because Iranians are consist of Jewish, Muslims, Baha'is, and we all learn to live together in the country of what media presents. So that my main thing is we have to vote. We have to get into the political arena, and we have to, instead of, I love Ahmed, you know, I'm friends with, I thought Ahmed is here, it's not going to be boring. I told my friend, come on guys, Ahmed is here. And especially having a whistleblower for Halliburton, guys, you know. That guy over there, he has a big cone out. I don't know what to say. Standing against Halliburton, you know.
No, I'm not Arab, I'm Persian.
Definitely, even though we have a lot in common, you know. As Ahmed says in his piece, we all have in our language. We all bargain, right? And we all yell. We love to yell. When we want it. But we're not the same. Actually, they conquered us about 1,300 years ago. And we all turned Muslim by the force of sword, obviously. Basically, after the Qadisiyya, you know, the Islamic. They talk about globalization when You said, Mr. Greenwald said that, yeah, people saying that Muslims want to take over the world. Actually, they tried, you know. They came up to Andalus in Spain, and because of certain things happened, and they went back. They couldn't do it. If you go to Europe, you see they even went so far into Italy and Spain, the southern part of Italy. In Spain, there are a lot of mosques in Spain, and a lot of heroes in Islamic history that we know their names. That they got there. Actually, believe it or not, if you go back to history, I'm sure that a lot of the professors here, Islam beat Islam. When Tamerlane, the Tamer, the Lem, he went and he beat the Ottoman Empire, which was ruling Europe for that period of time. So that's what happened to Islam. You know, we fight amongst each other. If we can get ourselves together and organize, as my friend said over there, organize and explain, as Mr. Padilla said. People just don't know. We have to explain who we are, what we think. But look at the million Iranian Americans in this country, flourishing and creating this powerful community right now here. And I'm sure the Arab community the same way. And thanks to radios and media like 670 AM that give us these kind of opportunities and take chances with us.
Yay, radio. We like
that. Well, being an Iranian American and being concerned about our relationships with Iran, the first thing is that what we see in the media about our relationships is not what it is, you know. It's the atomic bomb or what we're doing over there, whether we do it or we don't, nobody knows if we have it, we don't have it. It's all a game, but I think the best thing for us to understand is learning about Iranian people within Iran by connecting to the community that exists here and goes back and comes here. I think the problem we had with US-Iraq war was when we didn't know. We had wrong information, we went there and we had a war that cost us this situation that we are in right now. I think education is important. Through the radio we're trying to educate our own Iranian American community about what's going on in the world, about the fruits of democracy that we are using here. And just teaching everybody, letting people, and teaching is not a good word, letting people, American people, through our Iranian constituents, know who Iranians are, who are the 75 million mostly Muslim, non-Arab Middle Easterns that exist. You know, Iran is a huge country, and I think in the future we need dialogue. No matter who becomes the president, who takes the office, they need to start a dialogue. They start talking to the government of Iran. We should stop complaining about they're doing this to us. There are lots of Muslims in government. You know, we have congressmen, we have people who run the congressman offices, we have senators' assistants like yourself. And we have a lot of people. We just have to start acting ourselves, be positive, try to depict our, like the head of the Department of Power of this city is Iranian. And we should show that in the sleeper cell, you know, not the turban-clad, you know, terrorists usually. You know, the things are changing. You know, even the terrorists won't come and put the turban and come try to kill us. You know, they use a beautiful blonde lady from Norway to come and do it. You know, it's just, the stereotype is getting old. And as this gentleman said, the obvious is not important. Let's get into the deeper matter.
Siamak, do you find that you are defending your constituency and your issues more from a cultural perspective or more from a religious perspective? In other words, is it the matter of being either Jewish or Muslim or Baha'i that are the issues that you face, or the simple reality that you are Iranian?
Well, both ways you can look at it. We have our own differences, but as a unit, as a society, we are one. And we have a good voice. We have a very strong voice. And